Okay, see here. Today, we people are going to see. In our previous class, we discussed the call transaction. Okay. In our previous class, we discussed the BDC concept. Up to see here, this coding is common. This coding is common. Okay, whatever the code we discussed in our previous class, this coding is very common to the session method and the call transaction. Okay, to session method and call transaction. Today, see here, what I said. Once again, I will open the running document. Yeah. See, now previous class, what I said. Okay, what I said. If you want to update the data, if you want to update the data, okay, in BDC mainly we have two methods. In BDC, we have two methods. Okay. Lakshman, muted brother. Okay. Yeah. See here, yesterday we discussed. Okay. Yesterday we discussed. Okay. Okay. BDC concept. And what is the main purpose of the BDC? We people can update the notepad data or Excel file data into the database tables. It's possible through the BDC. Okay, that BDC coding only we discussed yesterday. Is the entire the BDC code. Okay, and how we people can update the data in BDC? Yes, we people can update the data in BDC using the two methods. The first one is call transaction. The first one is call transaction, and the second one is session method. Okay, and now we are going to discuss the call method. See here the point is what? Now here the point is, see here, by using this loop we are processing the data, and we are sending into the BDC internal table. We're sending into the that means what? See here, we are sending to up to BDC internal table. Now this BDC internal table having the data, this BDC internal table data, I need to pass into the SAP database table. How can I pass? Using the call transaction or session method. So first of all, I'm going to show you the call transaction. Okay, here, see in interview point, in BDC, there are only two methods, call transaction and session method. The entire BDC, there are only two methods. The first one is the call transaction and the second one is the session method. See, call transaction syntax for the call transaction. In interview point of view, 100% there might be a chance to ask this question. What is the syntax for the call transaction? What is the syntax for the call transaction? See here. See, the syntax is call transaction and call transaction name. See here, the transaction name is what? Which one provided? FI01, right? That one. See, call transaction T code in single quotes. Okay, using where the data is located. Okay, BDC internal table, right? Now the data is BDC internal table, BDC tab, BDC internal table. Okay, call transaction T code and using BDC internal table mode and mode name, update and update name. Next, messages into, okay, internal table BDC message call. This is the syntax for the call transaction. Okay, this is the syntax for the call transaction. Here, 100% if the interviewer touch the BDC concept, If they touch the BDC concept 100%, he will ask you the question, what is the syntax for the call transaction? Okay, what is the syntax for the call transaction? The syntax for the call transaction is a call transaction T code and using BDC internal table mode to mode name, update name using messages into BDC message call. This is the full syntax of the call transaction. But I won't specify, I won't say this is syntax at a time. I'll split and I will tell you. First of all, I'm going to split call transaction name using BDC internal table. Up to this we'll see. After this we'll see. Okay, where you need to specify the syntax here. See here. See, with the help of this loop, this performs only the entire data was in BDC internal table. Here you try to specify. Here try to specify call transaction name FI01 using IT underscore BDC. That's enough. That means what internal table BDC, we have the data. The data is going to pass through the FI01 screen to update the data into the SAP table. Then after, see, I'm going to refresh internal table IT underscore BDC. IT underscore BDC. Now see here, I'm going to once again here, I'm going to change that data. Anything you can provide, no problem. Now this is the data. Save it. Now see here, I'm going to see, I'm going to apply the breakpoints. Yeah, need to activate it. See, now click on F5. So click on desktop 3. Okay, now I'm going to click on F5. First of all, with the help of this GUI upload function module, we people are going to get the data from the notepad. Click on FX. Okay, that data we passed into the internal table. Now see here, double click on it. You see 3 records. Now, okay, now see in this internal table we have 3 records, right? Record means what? A combination of these 4 fields, these fields. Okay. Now see here. Now it's a BDC is perform. See here, this internal table having the data. Okay. Double click on the work area. Work area will fetch the first record. Before looping, it didn't fetch any record, right? So click on F5. When you click on F5, see here, it fetches the record.